Today we're going to take a closer look at TSMC, the overall semiconductor giant that produces most of the chips in the world. This is a very popular stock and it's one that I like because it does share their monthly revenue numbers, so we get to see how the overall semiconductor market is going. I do want to say they just recently reported their August numbers, so we're going to take a closer look at that and try to see what's happening with the overall semiconductor industry. So let's get started.
I do want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and make sure to check out fool.com/Jose to get the top 10 stocks to buy right now.
So we can see TSMC, overall semiconductor giant with market cap of roughly $402 billion. Right now sitting at $82.05 with a 52-week high of $145 and a 52-week low of $73.74. We can see from its 52-week high, this stock is down roughly 41.6%. So like I mentioned, this company recently reported their monthly revenue numbers. It was issued on September 8th, so before the weekend started, and we can see the overall month-over-month increase in revenue was 16.8% for August compared to July of 2022, and the year-over-year increase was 58.7% compared to same time last year. So we can see there's still a huge market for the semiconductor industry at the moment. And I do want to say that one of the main reasons is probably a lot of the new kind of products we're seeing coming out in the next few quarters. For example, one of their biggest customers, AMD, is releasing their new kind of processors. We also have Apple kind of releasing new phones. Same with giants like Qualcomm as well. So we can see the overall industry, even though consumer spending is down, we can definitely see a nice growth here. And unfortunately, they don't give us a breakdown of what market is kind of really seeing this growth. I do want to say right now it's probably have to deal a lot with the high performance computing, which is going to do a lot of those CPU chips and a lot of these other products. And because Apple is releasing new phones, I do want to say it's also going to have to do with some of their probably mobile market. But unfortunately, we will know exactly what part of the market is growing right now until we get their earnings on October. So remember, August is going to be 58.7% year-over-year growth. And this is going to be month 2 of this upcoming quarter. Previously in July, which was the first month of that quarter, year-over-year growth was 49.9% and month-over-month increase was 6.2%. So let me mention this. On July, they grew month-over-month. They grew strong year-over-year. Follow in August, they grew even stronger month-over-month, and they grew strongly yearly over year. And if you are enjoying the episode so far, make sure to hit the thumbs up as it does help me grow my overall audience. If you want to support a little bit more, make sure to subscribe using my link at fool.com/Jose. Finally, if you want to learn more about the semiconductor market, make sure to check out my newsletter. The link is down below. If we take a closer look at this chart that shows trailing 12 months of cash flow from operations, cash and short-term investments, total long-term debt, and revenue, we can see everything is at a nice healthy uptrend. That revenue continues to go up on a trailing 12-month basis. Their overall cash flow from operations is super bullish, and the overall cash and short-term of that investment that they have is also pretty amazing compared to the total long-term debt. So financially, this is a company I'm super excited about. Originally, right, when I was looking at TSMC a few months ago, I did think a good portion of that revenue growth was because they did kind of build these long-term contracts out with some of their kind of customers. Even though I still believe that is the case, I still believe there's still huge demand in certain products that is definitely driving the overall revenue growth for TSM. So pretty much as a semiconductor investor myself, I'm super bullish at the moment. Some other news affecting TSMC is this one right now, reported by Taiwan News. They mentioned that Taiwan's TSMC's 2nm chips fabs is ready for constructions and to be operational by 2025. Remember, this is their 2nm. Right now, for those that are not familiar, they are sending out their 5nm processors to customers. They're also working on the 3nm, which should be expected within the next 12 months or so. And then after that, we're working on the 2nm. So this overall kind of semiconductor market is one that's continuing to evolve. So they definitely have plenty of customers as long as they keep up with innovation. The final thing I do want to show for TSM is just overall metrics. We can see this is a company that in 2021 and 2022 was pretty elevated due to the overall semiconductor shortage, but compared to historical values, it does seem like they're not that crazily bubbled right now. So TSMC definitely seems pretty attractive. Like I mentioned, I'm super bullish in the overall market. It is one I own, but I do want to say right now, instead of me purchasing TSMC, I'm actually just purchasing overall semiconductor ETF. But TSM does come with a lot of great perks, like a strong dividend yield, obviously a strong market, and overall strong growth at the moment. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Take care, have a good day, and see you next time.